Hello friends, today we are going to discuss sources of Indian Constitution. Sources of Indian Constitution, in which we discuss different countries from which we have taken the main parts and added to our constitution. Okay, uh, we start with first we start with the country that is that is let's see, Ireland. 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 The trick to remember sources from Ireland is LSDP. LSDP is number one. LSDP is number one. Els means Ireland. DP. DP is directive principles. So, uh, the term directive principles in our constitution has taken from Ireland. Okay, else DP is number one. Number is nomination. Number is nomination, and one denotes to Rajya Sabha, because Rajya Sabha is always on top of Lok Sabha. We say first is Rajya Sabha and second is Lok Sabha. So number one and NO is nomination of Rajya Sabha members, and one is election of method of election of president. Method of election of president. So three things we have learned from Ireland. First is DPSP. Second is method of election of president, and third is NO, that is nomination of Rajya Sabha members. Okay, now we move to other country, that is Canada. 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 In Canada, we relate it with when we have a strong center. When we have a strong center, then we have a strong federation. When we have a strong center, then we have a strong federation. Then first thing is center with strong federation. Center with first thing is center with strong federation. Center with strong federation. Okay. Then we move to second point. Second point, that is when the center is strong. When the center is strong, it takes the rest power. It takes the rest over whatever rest power in his hand. So the residual power, when center is strong, we relate with when the center is strong, he takes the residual power in his hand. That is residual powers. Second is residual power. Residual power. Okay. Third point is we relate it with the same thing, that is when center is strong. When center is strong, and when center is strong and it takes the residual power in his hand, he appoints, because he want to rule over all country, he appoints his subordinates. We say subordinates, that is his governors in each state. Appoints गवर्नर, जो कि सबऑर्डिनेट्स है इन each states, in each states, in each states. Okay, in each states. Okay, and next point is it takes advice. ठीक है, it takes advice from Supreme Court. It takes advice from Supreme Court on any point. Then there is 4 points. First is when center is strong, the federation is also strong. Second point, when center is strong, it takes the residual powers in his hand. Third is third is when center is strong, he appoints his subordinate, that is governor in each state. And the fourth one is he seeks advice, he takes advice from Supreme Court. Okay. Now we move to next country. Let's take Soviet Union. Soviet Union. In Hindi, it is called Rus. Rus. So we relate it with when जब कोई रूस जाता है तो हमारा कर्तव्य है कि हम उसे मनाएं. जब कोई रूस जाता है तो हमारा कर्तव्य है कि हम उसे मनाएं. देन फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज मौलिक कर्तव्य. मौलिक कर्तव्य कर्तव्य that is fundamental duties. Fundamental duties. तो Soviet Union, that is Rus, and when someone gets Rus, it's our मौलिक कर्तव्य कि हम उसे मनाएं. Okay. And the second point is 5-year plan. Policy of 5-year plan. Policy of 5-year plan. 5-year plan. And the third point is justice, social, economical and political justice in preamble. Social, economical and political justice in preamble. Okay. In preamble we have taken the word social, economical and political justice. Okay. Now we move forward to next country, that is UK. UK is United Kingdom. So there is many things to note in this particular country because UK has the most prevalent remarks on our constitution during the colonial rule. Okay, the first point is rule established by law. Second point is legislative procedure. Third point is cabinet system. Fourth point is bicameralism. Fifth point is writ. Sixth point is single citizenship. Seventh point is CAG. And eighth point is parliamentary form of government. There are total 8 points which we have to learn in this particular country, that is United Kingdom. So then the first point is we reverse from the last, that is parliamentary form of government. Second point is rule of law. Third point is legislative procedure. Fourth point is cabinet system. Fifth point is bicameralism. Sixth point is writ. Seventh point is CAG. And eighth point is single citizenship. Okay. Now we move to next country, that is USA. So from USA we have taken the concept of judicial review, judicial review, judicial review, uh, judicial review, impeachment of president, post of VP vice president, removal of High Court and Supreme Court judges, removal of High Court and Supreme Court judges, and main point is fundamental rights. Fundamental rights. So these are the points. First one is judicial review, which are under Article 32 and 226 of the Constitution. Impeachment of president, post of vice president, removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges, and fundamental rights. Fundamental rights, the fundamental rights and judicial review is interconnected. When we have a breach of fundamental right, we can seek the judicial review in Article 32 and 226 of the Constitution. Point first is judicial review. Point second is impeachment of president. Point third is post of vice president. Point fourth is removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges. And point sixth is fundamental rights. Okay, now we move to Germany. From Germany we have taken the concept of emergency, because Germany denotes by dictator Adolf Hitler, and we relate it with the concept of emergency. Concept of emergency is from Germany. Next is South Africa. From South Africa, we relate South Africa it with साउथ अफ्रीका एक ऐसा देश है जो भारत से प्रायः हारते हुए आ रहा है. सो दे डिसाइडेड दैट व्हाट ही वुड डू टू कि वो जीत सके. हमेशा हार रहे हैं, वो क्या करे कि वो ना हारे, वो जीते. तो दे come to the point that they have to do some amendment in their constitution. And the concept of amendment is from South Africa. Then we come to Japan. From Japan we have taken the procedure established by law. Rule of law, we have taken rule of law from UK, and procedure established by law from Japan. From US, Germany, South Africa and Japan, we move to France. In France we relate it with, because France is very modern, French is very popular. So the idea of republic, first point is idea of republic. Concept of republic is from France. Second point is concept of liberty of thought, liberty, equality and fraternity. ठीक है, liberty, equality and fraternity in our preamble. We add the word liberty, equality, preamble, liberty, equality and fraternity in our preamble. Then we move forward to last country, that is Australia. So Australia we related with cricket, top cup, C for cricket, T for top, and C for cup. So for C it is concurrent list, concurrent list. T for trade and commerce, trade and commerce. So Australia, it related with cricket, top, cup. C for concurrent list, T for concept of the freedom of trade and commerce, and the third point is joint sitting of two houses, joint sitting joint sitting of two houses joint sitting of two houses. तो joint sitting of two houses, तो joint, the term joint को हम कर सकते हैं, रिलेट कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम कंगारू. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में होता है कंगारू, और उनका कंगारू का पेट जो होता है, पेट में पाउच जो है वो ज्वाइंट होता है. तो ज्वाइंट सीटिंग ऑफ टू हाउसेज ऑफ पार्लियामेंट कहाँ से आया? ऑस्ट्रेलिया से. तो दैट्स ऑल फॉर दिस क्लास in which we discuss the sources of Indian Constitution from various different countries, that is Canada, Ireland, Soviet Union, UK, USA, Germany, Japan, South Africa, and last but not least, Australia. Thank you.